just here's the project for today. I wasn't sure if I was gonna film or not, but I haven't filmed in like 3 weeks actually. I haven't done any filming since that big huge movie I made the other day. So we've actually got 2 jobs today. This I was gonna use my bucket truck. You see it's covered in ivy and it's rotten, but I went to replace the radiator. I had my mechanics, they're gonna replace the radiator, and then they found some other bearings that were bad in it, so it ended up being, long story short, I don't have the bucket truck today. So I'm gonna climb it, which is not the end of the world. And honestly, this is like kind of far away from my house. This is almost a down only. They're gonna take care of the branches, but we're going to move the logs with the, so we brought the Avant. The Avant is just so handy, even for down onlys, it's handy. We're gonna move the logs over there to make kind of like a bridge. But this is just the first job, and then we got a big fir to cut down. But I figured I'd make a video. Caden left to go do wildland firefighting, and we've got Randy full time. But today he has like a doctor's appointment. Doctors, they wanted to do all kinds of studies to figure out how he got so shredded, but then after that appointment, he's actually going to meet up with us. So I'm really excited about that. There's lots. I mean, I haven't filmed much, but there's actually a lot that's been happening. A lot's been going on with the tree service. I've actually been doing bids like 4 out of 5 days this week, and Randy and Isaac have been working, and they've been doing a great job. So it's really cool. I haven't been filming because I haven't been on the jobs. It's kind of crazy. My career just keeps taking so many twists and turns. I'm working on getting a better location for Sappy. I think that's going to happen very soon. And then, yeah, we've got Randy here full time, and I'm gonna go buy a flatbed trailer finally tomorrow. There's just a lot of stuff going on, you know. I'm always fixing that up. I got some really good mechanics now that I've been using, mobile mechanics, but there's always something to fix. Yeah, this is the tree we're doing today. Look at it. Things rotten. I kind of paired this up with, this is like a $1,500 job, and then I paired it with another, like, it's a $1,000 job, which is kind of low for the other one. But anyways, I paired these together. This is like an hour and a half away from my house, so I told this guy I could only do this job if I had another like small one in the area. Otherwise it wouldn't make sense for me to travel this far for a tree this size. So it's just been a lot of work trying to keep up with everything. I remember at one point it was set on I was just gonna contract climb. I wasn't gonna own a tree service, and now I'm like full blown, like doing bids 4 days a week. But yeah, that's the thing with these small trees. You gotta kind of pair them up with something else for it to make sense. 511 is like my favorite top handle probably. 14-inch speed cut bar and chain from Sappy Supplies. Yeah, a bucket truck would be pretty sweet. Look how rotten this thing is. I know a lot of guys, they would shoot a line in this thing and just skip the ivy. I am so bad with a throw ball. It's really bad, so I just do it this way. I talk about it in pretty much every video, but this has steel running through it, so if you nick it with the saw, in theory it is more resistant than just a rope. This ivy is not good for trees for 3 reasons. It adds a bunch of weight. 2, it adds more sail. The wind has more to catch. And 3, as it expands, the tree is less able to produce photosynthate, because the ivy will eventually surpass the length of the branches. Now the ivy is getting all the light, the tree gets no light, the tree dies. So it's bad for the health of the tree, but it's also a hazard for those other 2 reasons I mentioned, the weight and the sail that you get from it. It's also an invasive species here in Washington State. This is English ivy. Dude, this little 25cc saw cuts so well. I gotta be careful when I'm spiking up. I gotta make sure I'm getting through the ivy into the wood. If I just step without looking, I could just be on a little piece of ivy and gaff out. And I'm climbing with the Kronk Koala and the Bucklight Titanium Spurs. This Kronk Koala is really nice when I climb every 3 weeks. We're gonna peel this one down just so it hinges a little bit, and then we'll cut it so it lands a little further away from the fence. That worked well. You probably can't tell this tree slightly leans. That's why I'm not swinging to the other side. I'm just staying on this back side. This is Samson Arbor Freak. 16-strand rope. Pretty short, it's just 100 feet. And this is the all gear hitch climber pulley set. This is either a big DMM or a big Petzl. No, big ISC steel carabiner. See how I like the steel carabiner? It's easier to, you know, like when you're doing this, aluminum is lighter, but a steel carabiner, it's really nice for like throwing right here, you know? See, like look how easily I can get this down. I like to have this one aluminum because it's lighter, but I'll make this one steel because it's easier to, a little bit of weight makes it easier.
Oh, dude, that was so dumb. Oh, I hate throw balls. It did that thing where it hits and then it wraps around the branch like 5 times.
Check out the slash cut, this little 25cc saw rip. Peel on this one. See, the peel gets it away from that metal wall. Notch also works, but this just, it's easy. Sometimes it's just easier to peel. But if it's like a big piece, a notch usually safer.
Yeah, throw ball stuck.
Thanks. Leave more wood on the tension side than the compression side because the tension's what's going to swing this over. This thing leans right there. We're trying to put it right there. Oh, the helicopters. That's cool.
It's way faster than I could have done it.
Yeah, I know. Now you would have done it faster because you wouldn't have been talking to the camera the whole time. I think I'll take one piece out and then set a line in this thing and we'll fall it. What am I doing?
What was that?
I'm like notching it over there and I can drop it right where it leans. Okay, headache. kind of a goofy situation. I notched it there for no reason, and then I was like, wait, it leans, and I was gonna like get on the inner side and push it, and I'm like, wait, there's nothing over there, so I'll drop it over there. But you see, conventional over here and a humble over here, this will now become the back cut. But the reason I do that is because for me, conventional or Humboldt, when I'm in the tree, I use them interchangeably. It's all about body positioning is really the only thing that I'm going for.
Hey Jacob, are we good to walk under real quick?
No, you're not.
Okay.
Hey.
Hold on, just wait a minute.
Oh, I gotta cut in this thing. Let me cut it and then you can go. Hold on.
All right, now we're good.
It's all about body positioning. I think that's so important. It's whatever's comfortable. A humble, I'd be fighting this thing and then my tip hits it. That's when you get that really bad kickback. So the conventional over here was good, but then over here, it's just more when you cut it like this, you can't see anything because the body of the saw blocks your vision, but you can see much better like this. So I just cut whatever's comfortable. So now I want to rappel down, but I don't have a rope wrench. This is gonna be too much friction. I'm not gonna get far. It's gonna bind up. But what I can do is I can add a little bit of friction up top with a Munter's hitch. This is kind of like a poor man's rope wrench here. I'm kind of making this up as I go, to be honest. So now I can, it's kind of a lot of friction, but it's workable. If this were like a cleaner tree, I'd just spike down. But it's annoying working around the ivy, so. Yeah, the Munter's hitch twists your rope like crazy. So I'll get this down and then you can mess with cutting it up and stuff while I go up that tree.
Get that throw ball I got stuck for you. What?
You can go up that tree and I'll do
Because I got the throw ball stuck?
Yeah.
That's fair.
That actually sounds like a better plan. I like this harness, honestly.
I gotta try it again. Last time I used it, I don't know. I think it's just because it wasn't what I was used to. It was really bugging me.
You might need to like adjust it and stuff, and you always got to kind of get used to every new piece of gear. Yeah, shout out. This is so that I sell these, which is why I wanted to try it out. Is the Kronk Koala. The more I use it, the more I like this saddle. It's really lightweight, but the suspenders are quite good. So I actually really like the way it feels with the big saw and without a big saw. It's nice. You know, I like the Sequoia. It's really light, but you put a big saw on it, it's not great. I love my Monkey Beaver. It's a lot of padding, but it's pretty bulky and heavy. This is kind of like a middle ground. I really like this. Yeah, the busier that we get, the harder it is. I'm like, oh man, trying to be organized, make good systems. Like I've got the extra stump grinding stuff in here. But the other day they lost a tooth. They're using Randy's trailer, and I don't know how the guys with the big tree services do it. I have 2 employees, and I'm just like really trying to keep everything organized and running smoothly, keep all the saws sharp. You know, there's so much work that isn't tree cutting that's happening, you know, and I'm just this like tiny tree service, so it's like a lot. It's crazy. It's like a lot to manage, and but it's also at the same time not a lot to manage, you know. I think about what these other companies do, you know, how many guys and trucks and saws they have. It's just amazing to me. I'm not really, this is like fake complaining. These are all good problems. I need a shorter bar wrench. There we go. Got it. So that's the thing with these ported saw. This thing's so sharp. I went to cut, and it actually cut faster than I was anticipating. I want to scoot it over. Go ahead and get it tight. I'm gonna readjust my face cut.
Can you come get it tight? It's just kind of bumpy. And...
You wanna trade?
You want me to do the back cut?
You gotta fix the face cut. Like there's a Dutchman. I wanted to scoot it over.
Do you want me to just face it right towards you?
Yeah, right at me. You'll see your aim. Hey.
I'm sorry.
I climbed that.
Did you?
Me.
You didn't make the bird do it?
No, he's gonna climb this one though. We gotta add on. How'd it go? Did the doctors figure out where your superpowers come from?
No.
No?
Hey,
That thing's grabby, Did anybody adjust the rakers or is that me? Maybe, oh, you know what? I bet my file gauge is worn down.
That might be it. You ready for a back cut?
Yeah.
Morning, Isaac.
Morning, buddy.
Looks like it all worked out though.
Great spot. You can still get to it if you want.
Measure from here, and then we'll find the length from here, and then.
Oops. Maybe you should hold it. 42. Exact. Yeah.
My strides are pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. You can let go now. Just mark this before I. Yeah, right there. 1 inch left. Yeah.
Hey, wait, before we drive around, your phone's not in here.
Maybe I put it by the truck. Check this out.
Dude, I hear it on me. Somewhere right here. Dude, I'm going crazy. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, how did it get there? Dude, good thing I had this. Is that good? Right there? Cool. The next one's bigger, so we'll see. Hey, Isaac, I'm under.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always great, you know, with these smaller jobs. It's like down, you know, that's why one of the reasons I love the Avant so much. It's nice to same philosophy with the stump grinder. It's a great way to add value, you know. Just being able to, even though this is kind of a relatively small, easy down only job, being able to move these logs for the customer is kind of huge. Like, you couldn't do it without the machine, you know. So just bringing the Avant along, it adds a lot of value to the customer. He's going to build a bridge. It's just nice to, you know, some of these smaller, you know, I'll come and I'll look at a small job and it's like, you know, you got to think like, how could I justify this coming? This, like I said, this is about an hour and a half away from my house. So it's like, how do you justify coming all the way out here? Well, a few things, you know, I got to pair it with another job. And then how do you justify charging $1,500 for like a pretty quick, easy tree? Well, if you can move the material for the customer, because I also told him like, it'd be nice if I didn't have to bring my chipper all the way up here. It's all about how can the customer get a good value. So by moving those logs so we can build this bridge, it's like a good value for all of us. And then it's a good value for me because I'm able to pair it with another job for the day up here. And I don't have to bring a chipper. Yeah, it's sort of the same thing with the stump grinding. Sometimes like maybe they don't want to pay $1,000 for a little removal, but you throw in the stump grinding and now it's a better value, you know? But I just love this little machine, man. So Isaac, this guy wanted him to take a few limbs off this thing. They're building like a little like ADU or something right here, I think. Maple's not in great shape. Anyways, got a bunch of dead in there, but we were gonna do it without spurs, but we got the throw line stuck and we didn't have an extra with us. But these are pretty hard. If you're like spiking up doing a few cuts, it's not that big of a deal. But what happens if you try to like prune the whole thing and you're walking around on spikes, I think it's really bad for this thin barked maple, but I'm not worried about it. He just spiked up to make a couple cuts. Yeah, and he just said he's removing everything he's spiking anyways, because it's that stuff. The tree's fine. It's a crappy maple anyways. This is a nice tree though, these cedars. These cedars are really sturdy, really stout. They never fall over, almost. These big leaf maples, they're not that strong. Hey, this job is done. The next job is actually a really tight driveway, so Randy's gonna leave his car here, and I'm gonna leave the dump trailer here, just so it's a tight, windy driveway. And then we'll come back and get it. Hey, buddy. So here we are, job number 2. Randy's gonna climb. He's gonna show us how it's done.
Job number dos.
For the Spanish-speaking audience, yeah. We got this tall dead fir over here. Isaac's just blazing a trail for Randy. This is down only. Just started raining, so hey, your thing's not buttoned up.
Oh.
So yeah, we got a dead fir right here that Randy's gonna go up. Kind of in a no woods here. It just started raining. Got new Rain Gear Pro that I got. Yeah, so that's what we're all wearing. I got one for Andy, but he already has one. So let's put it back in inventory at Sappy Supplies. But yeah, it's this fir. He's just gonna make a little bit of room to work in here.
Mark the time. What's the time right now?
12:05.
Is it 12:05?
Yeah.
All right, 12:07. You really opened things up for me. Thank you. I'll take it. It's gonna be in the way anyway.
Look how much they cinch. Like, you can get a
That's
good
cool. Yeah,
cinch
that's
on it.
awesome.
That's crazy.
Let's see how this thing goes.
I can't see you, but I can feel you. Isaac, I'm a little tired. You think you got the rest of this thing?
This thing's actually flying pretty good in the rain.
Doesn't look like it's doing bad.
You got a twig on the backside. You got a twig on the backside.
I'm going for it.
Oh, wow.
I'm breaking it.
Man, that was crazy.
Power move. With the weight of my flip line and you, there's no branch I can't break. Stop.
You want to get that 500 ready for Randy? Think it.
Well, I think I put on that rain suit a little, working up a sweat. That's the ticket.
Dang, there are a lot of trees around here, man. That's a long limb.
Huh.
That was a big limb.
That was a big old keister.
Dang, it looks cool. Oh, look at.
Oh, cool, yeah.
This is where we were falling timber with James in this area.
Hey, Isaac.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop my raincoat. Will you come grab it? Hopefully it gets caught on a branch, but it's going down pretty good. That was awesome. Oh.
That's crazy. That thing's moving around.
It is a little swayy. That's what you get when fat boy's up here. I gotta go up pretty freaking high, man.
I know. We'll have Isaac go up.
Yeah, I'm coming down, dude. Is that cool, Isaac?
the guy recognized me, asked for a picture with me.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. Did he ask about me?
Yeah, man.
That's weird. I'm gonna top this thing. Back cut. I'm gonna give it the old push. Should I headbutt it? Boom. Disappeared into the abyss.
I mean, realistically, how long do you think you'll climb? Another probably 40, 50 years?
I mean, that's kind of cutting it short, maybe like 60, 70.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I see guys like Isaac or August being like 55. Is he 55? How old is he?
Something like that, yeah.
But the guy we used to work with, he's like 52. And he just said something about his knees the other day. He's like, oh, my knees. I'm like, you're 50. You should have said that like 30 years ago. Because he's a full-time climber. Been doing it forever. She gone. Give it a little touch. Oh.
That was a big log.
Yeah, it was. I think after this cut, do I do the move?
I just got it ready.
You ever keep your carabiner on? I'm gonna do it. I've had it get stuck on something stupid, so I gotta...
I don't think it'll get stuck on a stub.
Yeah, I know, I've just had it. You know when like there's a little weird stuff that happens? But I did it. It definitely increased my time. I got 1 bar left. I feel like I can lap cut this and push it. The light? I just don't like that.
Yeah, slam that thing.
No. I just like to try to get the sawdust out of the stupid spot. Oh! Did you see me take down that dead tree?
Mm-mm.
That was so awesome.
Dude, that was sick. That was sick, dude.
I wish it was that would have been the shot for that dead tree because it knocked it down like a big dead tree and knocked it pretty good.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work to Photoshop my face onto everything.
That'd be hilarious.
It's like poorly pasted on.
Like a green proto helmet too.
Nailed that other one. How close am I here?
You could probably land on my hand. It'd be cool if that thing had like, I don't know, Sour Patch Kids on it. You could like drop them off to me. Like, oh, thanks, Jake.
Dude, that nice, man.
What do you think, 1 or 2 more?
I feel like one more and then,
Then it should be solid.
yeah.
This saw is absolutely shredding, dude. I mean, it's a little hungry, but I like hungry stuff. How many, what's the time? Did I break an hour or?
I can tell you actually, because my GoPro, I started it still at the truck. You have been in that tree 40 minutes. That was cool, man. Nice. So see, as Randy went, his logs got progressively shorter and shorter. That's because he wants to be in that 20% length range, and that lands him flat. If you don't land them flat, it's not really the end of the world. This is the woods, but they land, they fall backwards, they're unpredictable, they smack your trunk, they dig up the earth. So it's nice to just get them flat. So that's why they get progressively shorter, and that's also why he goes so deep with his notches.
Dude, that saw is eating, dude. That just makes tree work so much easier.
Yeah, man, when the saws are running well. And what about that pull cord?
Oh, that felt like new pull cord. I could feel the dexterity of it.
It's really hard though. Like I noticed as we get more and more jobs and there are more of us, it's like harder to keep everything sharp.
It is, especially when I'm just grinding them on the ground every day. Like, oh, this is really gonna burn them up. Brrr.
Which I don't want you to stop doing that, but you know, we just need Isaac to grind faster.
Just gives Isaac good practice.
I remember when I first started contract climbing, I'd be like waiting for jobs to come in, man, and my saws were so sharp and clean and dialed in. They were like perfect, just wait, ready to go. And now I'm like, which saws work, which don't?
Which saw's sharp? We rocked that one on the last job, didn't have time.
That should be good enough.
Best words ever spoken. I'm holding it. I'm making a video.
Is that my phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it?
It was on top of his raincoat.
A magician never reveals his secrets.
Oh, sorry.
Again? Oh, that's crazy. I keep losing it. Here.
Sorry, I was filming my.
No, that's cool, but
Oh, I wasn't doing it right, huh? I was doing it the.
yeah, that's
You have
here,
stuff
but
for
you can go.
personal. You have some personal use stuff.
32-inch bar, full comp chain. It's a lot of teeth. It's square ground. It is cutting really nicely, but it's a lot of teeth.
It is cutting.
And then
awesome.
he's using Jeff Schroeder's axe. I got that from Jeff. He's selling his own axes now. It's a pretty.
Is it axes and axe handles, or just like?
I don't know. I think he has both options. That one's a West Coast saw axe handle, which I sell at SavvySupplies.com, along with this great ring gear.
That's looking on point.
One day.
Working up a sweat.
One day.
One day you'll get there. Easy, Chiro. Take it easy. Oh. The look.
You look so disappointed.
Just keep banging it. Now I gotta go to Sappy Supplies and steal another wedge. Sweet. And the reason I didn't want to put a rope the reason I didn't want to put a rope in it is because now we don't have to try to get the rope out, you know. One less thing to do, so wedging it over worked well. Man, I'm getting a lot of spam calls.
But take a look at what you did, Isaac. Let's look at your boo-boo. No. What's in your left hand? He dropped it.
You're banging too hard, it wasn't all the way in there. Although I do feel like these K&H wedges, they're a little softer, so they gum up more than like, say, an Oregon wedge. But they break less. They actually don't break that often. You
Like
gotta
the back
really,
gums up harder,
yeah. Like you gotta really be an idiot to break one of these, you know. No, it's your last time banging wedges on this crew. Unacceptable. I have been running this GoPro for 1 hour and 5 minutes, and he did that whole tree. Well, I did the
you did the hard part.
Yeah, I did this extremely difficult last cut. But other than that, thanks for coming along with us today. So we're excited to have Randy on the team. We're over there, he's got no shirt on under his raincoat, so we're really excited and optimistic about the future. So thank you for watching. Please check out sappysupplies.com. You can call or text. You can text Sappy as well at 253-308-0325. That's Tony. He does customer service. You can text questions and you can call that number for any questions about, you know, like sizing or which rope should I get or whatever. Just, yeah, you can just call and a human will talk to you. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week. Got a big trees next week.
He has a few surprises on there.